Britney Spears claimed her parents Jamie and Lynn treated her like a FG dog during her conservatorship in her latest social media tirade. The Baby One More Time singer, 40, whose $60 million 13-year conservatorship controlled by father Jamie ended last November, took to Instagram on Tuesday to lash out at her parents, and make shock new claims that her dad called her fat. Sharing throwback snaps of herself in the early 2000s, Britney said she wished her father would burn in hell for his alleged mistreatment of her. She wrote, "Wonder what the secret is? What you all be hiding? Come on wise father, you wanna sit me down for 4 months, expose my body to nurses while showering me like a FG dog? Bullying me with their questions, never able to put it on them and ask them questions. Come on father, you wanna sit your granddaughters Maddie and Ivy in a chair 10 hours a day having people fuck with their head, for 4 months? Big security at my door, no ma'am you can't leave, we don't know when you can go. I did nothing wrong. Why did you and the family go along with it and treat me like a FG dog? What makes you so goddamn special? What makes your other daughters so goddamn special that you treated me less than a FG dog? Every morning I wake up and every night before I go to sleep I pray to FG God you get just 5 minutes of the pain I felt in that place for 4 months. I pray you burn in hell you sorry son of a BH." The star also opened up about her body image during her pop heyday and during the height of the conservatorship, claiming her parents were responsible for her negative body image. She said, "I've always wondered how pretty people think. I used to feel pretty, therefore I was calm, content, not trying, and then I felt like a wild hot mess and I felt so alive in my wild days. It was hot, but then in my conservatorship I felt absolutely nothing. I was sad, had no say in my looks in photo shoots, had to follow guidelines, no being a sassy pants and no speaking up. I will say it until the day I FG die, my family ruined my FG life. I would go to London to promote my clothing line and my boyfriend couldn't even come with me. But my mom and dad stayed in my room together when I was there in London, they treated me like a FG dog. Yup, and don't get me started on that place they sent me. Sorry, I will never get over it. Anyways, the way they made me feel, my dad always told me I was fat, so I never felt pretty or good enough, and I think the thing that made me feel the ugliest was the fear in being scared of what he would do. I looked uneasy." This picture and said, "Wow, how did I used to think when I was pretty? Do pretty people think differently? How did I feel when I woke up in the morning? Would men respect me more if I felt pretty like that again? And also, do some men also feed on making the person they love feel like absolutely nothing and ugly? Women who dream the highest will unfortunately always learn the greed and envy of men. Anyways ladies, feel beautiful today. Love you. Didn't think I looked that bad. Always my family made me feel like I wasn't good enough, or I will just say like they are better than me. My boyfriend and sister going out to cute places drinking coffee when I couldn't for 2 years. What made them so goddamn special? Do other people secretly like feeling better than another person? Why? I'm mean to myself, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Anyways, of course I share this pretty picture today because I needed to see it. I've been scared, hurt, and I have felt extremely alone and blood and awaken my heart. I hope one day I can find my essence of feeling beautiful. My father did an extensive job at always making me feel, otherwise he would go low. He was the lowest. I used to only have 2 girl dancers within every show I did. When my dad came along I had 8 girl dancers. I was always in white and they were in black. great entertainment eye candy for all the men I dated, but that's not the low part. He told me my boyfriend's body was perfect and I needed to work on myself because I wasn't fit. What father tells his daughter that her boyfriend has a perfect body? And I have a lot of work to do? I mean, yes, his body was way better than mine, I knew that, but I unattractive, not in my skin. I never felt like I did when I was 17 and had a secret boyfriend. He was never a father to me because he was always drunk. The reason I'm talking about this is because I know try and present myself as being perfect and pretty, but it's because I know what it feels like to feel ugly and scared to be told there is no looking at that face of yours. You should read the book The Uglies, it's hot. The play Wicked is life-changing. I cried so hard when I saw it. Glenda the Good Witch with Bubbles was brilliant, but the girl nobody liked. Everyone laughed at her and made fun of her. Then the best part of the whole play, silence. You could hear a needle drop, and in that moment of silence I was 30 feet away from her in the audience, but I felt her more than anything I had ever felt in my life. I cried, I was genuinely touched by her. This comes after Britney made a shocking new claim on her Instagram on Monday, sharing that her mom Lynn once slapped her for partying too late. In a now-deleted Instagram post, the pop star recalled how after she came home following a night out with Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan, her mom, 67, who was watching her then 2-month-old son Jaden and 1-year-old son Preston, proceeded to slap her. I partied till like 4 a.m. and my mother was pissed. I walked and she looked at me and hit me so hard I will never forget it, the singer shared. I swear I've never slapped anyone my whole life. I would give anything to see what that feels like. Just saying, Spears started out her post. The first time I ever got slapped was the one night Paris and Lindsay dropped me off at my beach house with my babies. She remembered. Kevin left me at that point, so I had a small beach house and my mother was watching Jaden and Preston, she shared, referring to her ex-husband Kevin Federline, 44, and their boys, now 16 and 17. She then recalled how Lynn proceeded to slap her before adding, "PSSS since then I've always wondered what it must feel like to slap someone. Guess I will never know. Stay classy folks!" Spears was famously photographed on what appears to be the night in question, as she sat in a car between Paris, 41, and Lohan, 36, following their night out in 2006. The revelation comes after Britney spurned Lynn's attempts to make amends last week, telling her, "Take your apology and go F yourself." It all started after Britney took to her Instagram last week to share a post with a caption asking for a genuine apology from her family as it would help give closure. Lynn then responded, apologizing for her daughter's pain and begging her to unblock her so they can speak in person. "I am so sorry for your pain. I have been sorry for years. I love you so much and miss you. Please unblock me so I can speak to you in person. Britney, deep down you know how much I love and miss you. I apologize for anything and everything that's hurt you." However, the Grammy-winning singer, who has 41.9 million followers on the platform, didn't take kindly to the apology. "For 13 years, I had to meet doctors weekly to bring up my past, which made it worse," she said. "As for my whole family, including my brother, sister, cousins, aunts, uncles, and well damn the whole audience, were either stoned or drunk of their ass!" The oops I did it again. Vocalist said she was the mother effing saint who was scared to move, or her father Britney Spears, 70, would put her somewhere if she didn't cooperate, even in America, the land of the free. Spears said after her father still put her in a psych ward, not one mother effing person stood up for her. The toxic artist addressed her mother directly, saying, "Mom, take your apology and go F yourself. And to all the doctors for effing with my mind, I pray you all burn in hell. Kiss my mother effing ass." Back in August, Lynn shared a throwback image of herself laughing with Britney in a forest, along with a caption in which she said she has done all she could to support her and again plead to meet in person. She wrote, "Britney, your whole life I have tried my best to support your dreams and wishes. And also, I have tried my best to help you out of hardships. I have never and will never turn my back on you. Your rejections to the countless times I have flown out and calls make me feel hopeless. I have tried everything. I love you so much, but this talk is for you and me only, eye to eye, in private." Red heart and prayer hands emojis. Things have been quite dramatic in Britney's family life, as last month she said she feels like a huge part of her has died amid her strained relationship with her teenage sons.